Good afternoon, ladies and gents, or good morning, or good whatever time of day it is. It is your boy Bubba Feed back with a brand new Hot Toys unboxing and review video for you guys here today. So, well, let's get into it.
Mr. Feet? Mr. Bob A. Feet?
Sure, whatever.
What's going on, beautiful people? It is your boy once again, Mr. Feet himself, of course, with a brand new unboxing and review video for you guys here today, ladies and gents. We have the Tank Trooper Commander, or at least the proper name is Assault Tank Commander, here from the Rogue One movie. Yes, the movie that came out, I believe, 6 years ago. Holy crap, 6 or 5 years ago, one of those two. But yes, we have a Trooper from Rogue One, and I'm super excited to be unboxing this one just because this is a super dope figure, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. But yeah, before we jump right into that, of course, ladies and gents, if you guys like all these types of unboxings, day ones and all that, or just Hot Toys Star Wars, or just Star Wars unboxings of cool shit, well, who else to subscribe to than the boy himself, Mr. Feet himself, because, well, I like doing this type of stuff for you guys and all that good stuff. And of course, I want to give a huge shout out to Midas Studios for, of course, always helping your boy out get his hands on these beautiful figures, because, well, I like to get these things early and I don't like waiting because sorry, Joe, sucks. But yeah, if you guys need all those day ones, pre-orders, and all that good stuff, well, hit up the good people at Midas Studios, which you could check out the link in bio. But yeah, enough said, ladies and gents. We have this beautiful figure here itself, and of course, like I said, I'm super excited to be unboxing this. Of course, we have normal box art, as you guys can see, with the Trooper here itself. Different. I love this. I specifically love this box art just because the little ribbon it has is different from the normal like yellow color that we usually get when it comes to like the Mandalorian. I'm sorry, the orange color and all that stuff. I love how the gray mixes with the black. That's just a little detail. I know it's kind of a little dumb one, but yeah. And of course we have a little outline of the Trooper here itself, along with the helmet right there. And same thing over here on this side, so nothing crazy or no picture of the figure itself on that. But yeah, this Trooper actually reminds me of a Shore Trooper. It's basically a Shore Trooper just with a different paint application, and that's why I'm probably most excited, because I love the Shore Trooper, and since we get in a different color, I mean, why not, you know? But and as you guys can see, we have the beautiful box art insert, as you guys can see. And of course, it's a picture of the figure here itself. And as we take this bad boy off, we have the figure here itself. And just look at that. Wouldn't you be excited to have this shit right here? So what we will now do, ladies and gents, of course, and always, is lay out all the accessories and then dive into the figure itself. So we will be right back. Beautiful people, we are back with all the accessories that this figure comes with, and as you guys can see, this absolutely basically comes with fucking nothing. It's pretty disappointing, but I mean, the figure kind of makes up for it. I do like the figure, but the lack of accessories is pretty fucking disappointing, as you guys can see right here. But other than that, there's really nothing much that really comes with this. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Of course, we have the base here, as you guys can see. This is actually an insert that it comes with. I do genuinely like this. I think this looks super dope, but I would not probably keep this on there just because I like this little, I like the basic look of this. But I mean, this little art piece right here is pretty cool. But yeah, that's what the base comes with, and then of course the little plaque right there, as you guys can see. And then of course with the hands, as you guys can see, the little weathering marks on there is pretty nice. Really nice attention to detail when it comes to there. But of course, they're just normal gripping hands when it comes to the fist, gun holding one, and all that. Gizmo right there, as you guys can see, it's same paint applications on, you know, the wrists and all that, so nothing crazy there. And then of course the weapon that this figure comes with, which is a standard E11 blaster, which nothing crazy on this as well. As you guys can see, the paint apps on there, same thing as always, just black with a little weathering to it. So yeah, probably a new record right here where I don't spend much time on the accessories because there's basically nothing to get to. But I mean, hey, fuck it, we get to go into the figure itself, so we will be back. All right, ladies and gents, so as you guys can see, we have a gorgeous figure in front of us here today, and my first thoughts on this is, well, it's a beautiful figure. I love how this looks. I love the paint application on this, and of course with the weathering. I mean, I don't really have to say much on that. This figure absolutely just is completely beautiful. Just look at that, dude. That thing is gorgeous all around. Just the weathering, the helmet, all of that, just, it's beautiful. As you guys can see, the whole figure is completely weathered, head to toe. armor and all of that, as you guys can see, and of course the helmet, as you guys can see, that just looks beautiful. Obviously this is a different trooper than what we usually get. I initially was not very hyped about this figure whatsoever. I wasn't even like, you know, considering even keeping it in my collection, but this is probably one of the figures that is a trooper that I'm probably going to be keeping, because I genuinely do like this figure and it looks absolutely stunning. I'm not even joking. Like, you guys already seen how much I've expressed my feelings towards normal troopers and all that, but this is a pretty unique trooper, and for sure something that we won't ever get again. And surprisingly, the fact that we got it is still surprising, just because of how old this figure is, basically from the like an older line, which was Rogue One, which came out like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So it's pretty surprising that Hot Toys did that. But yeah, like I said, this thing is beautiful weathering on it. I love the paint apps that they used on this. As you guys can see, the shoulder, we have the matte black look to it. Looks absolutely beautiful. And of course we have the chest area. Just the weathering on this is gorgeous. As you guys can see, it gets dirtier above the top. Just the white on it is beautiful, and just all around, as you guys can see, it's just gorgeous. And in the back we have the little details on the back as well. And of course you look at the helmet, which I just love how this helmet looks in particular. It is beautiful. As you guys can see, the paint apps on this as well is just gorgeous, and well, it's, what more can I say? It's beautiful. And then of course the articulation on this is actually pretty good. I genuinely like it. Reminds me of the Coruscant Trooper. As you guys can see, you can basically bend it and do anything that you want in it, but for me, if you guys don't know, I tend to actually just like my figures in standard, you know, museum poses. So of course I'm gonna probably have this in a museum pose. But yeah, and of course the undersuit right here, I forgot to mention, it's like a greenish grayish look to it. As you guys, the camera probably won't be able to pick it up, but hopefully it does. Let me move my lighting around just a little bit. It's more of a like a greenish army-ish kind of look. It's very hard to tell, but in person it's you can probably see it better. But yeah, like I said, overall this thing is beautiful. And just, yeah, ladies and gents, we are going to go to the final part of the video, and that is of course my favorite part, which I pose this figure in the many poses that, well, I can pose in it, and of course express my final thoughts, and then of course give it its own rating. So we will be right back. Alright, so we are back with the figure here, finally posed up in its, well, final pose that I will be personally using for my collection. But of course I will be showcasing the different poses that, well, you can pose it in. And of course, while that goes on, I will be expressing my final thoughts. And well, ladies and gents, in all honesty, I truly love this figure. I truly believe this is one of the best trooper figures that Hot Toys has released. And I know that sounds super weird after coming off of 2 videos of other troopers that I genuinely did not like whatsoever. I think it's just something against stormtroopers. I don't know, I just don't like how simple they look. Where this, I mean, it's just the attention to detail on this figure is very, very beautiful. And the fact that we actually got this figure, because I remember this was a figure they had on the coming soon page of Sideshow, where, you know, all figures that are previewed or prototypes or just previewed in shows, that's where they go to die. And this was one of them. And of course, somehow, some way, we actually got him, which was very, very odd, because he didn't even show up in The Mandalorian. And it was a time period where The Mandalorian was basically reissuing a bunch of trooper figures. So I don't know, but the fact is, we have this beautiful figure here itself. And well, it may be simple to many people, but to me, I believe this is one of the best variants that you could possibly get your hands on. And I would honestly not be surprised if this is something that would turn out to be like the Shore Trooper back in 2015 or 16 that, well, came out. And of course, well, it's a very coveted item now, and I would not be surprised if this is one of that. And of course, well, like I said, the reason why I do believe this is one of the best troopers is because, well, the paint app on this is very, very beautiful. It's so unique to its own way. Yes, it's black and white. I know how simple it is, but that doesn't beat the fact of how good this figure looks. And of course, the weathering on this is just on point. And of course, the articulation, I could definitely do more with this figure. I probably didn't do the best poses. I'm sorry, I'm not a poser, but I did want to show that, well, you could do many very different things with this. And of course, like I previewed earlier, you can do a lot of, you know, articulation and all that, you know, fancy stuff, whatever you guys want to call it. You can move this figure around if you wanted to. So for all you posers out there, well, have fun with it, do whatever the hell you want with it. But yeah, I truly believe this is a beautiful figure and a very underrated figure that a lot of people probably won't pick up because, well, probably have no interest in it. But and the rating I give this figure, of course, if you guys didn't know, I rate my figures off of a scaling system, which is determined by this Lego Little Boba here, as you guys can see. Meaning, if I give it 1, it's absolute shit and you should not buy it. Where it's a 5, and I absolutely think that you should buy it. And in all honesty, I'm gonna give this a 4 Lego Boba scale rating, as you guys can see. Yes, it is a very high scale. Yes, I know. But I truly believe this is a beautiful figure, and this is for sure going to be a figure that is going to be unique in my collection for sure. I do love collecting very unique troopers, not just the standard stormtrooper. Maybe that's why I don't like stormtroopers that much, but yeah, I love the short troopers. I have all of them. I have all the death troopers, and of course I actually have the mud trooper, which my wonderful girlfriend, of course, she bought for me for my birthday around 2 years ago. And yeah, I still have that, but I love how that one looks. And of course, this is going to be going right next to it because, well, why the hell not? And yeah, this is 100% buy for me. If you guys had the chance to pick this up, I would highly suggest you do, because this is a wonderful figure. It's a beautiful figure. I mean, what else more can I say than it's just a beautiful figure? And yeah, but yeah, there's really nothing more I could say other than the fact, well, just go. If you guys have the chance, get this figure. I'm putting in your collection because it's beautiful. Just look at it. I mean, it is what it is. But with that being said, ladies and gents, please leave a like on the video because it really helps your boy out with the YouTube algorithm, because that shit sucks. And of course, if you guys like these types of unboxings and all that gizmo, of course, well, subscribe to your boy, because I try my best to put these day one reviews out for you guys, because, well, I know you guys want to know if these are figures that are worth buying or not. And of course, if you guys want to see me spend my money on this type of stuff, well, who else better to watch it with than your boy Mr. Feet himself? And of course, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this figure, whether you guys like it, whether you guys don't, whether this is a buy or pass for you, or if you guys even have it on pre-order. Let me know what you guys think, because, well, I love interacting with every single one of you guys, because yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I just like talking to other people. I have no friends. So but with all that being said, ladies and gents, I'm just a simple man just trying to make his way through YouTube, and I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.